Hello everyone. So in this video I'm giving explanation on the chapter definitions of the subject indirect tax 1 semester 5th semester. So the session is of 24 session of this unit. Here in this definitions, the term I'm going to talk about is on outward supply and on person. The learning objectives to understand the meaning and also to know the concept. Outcome is it helps the students to understand the meaning and the concept of outward supply and person. It will also able to help the students to analyze the transactions with respect to the outward supply and also of inward supply. The definitions which we discussed in earlier previous class is of input tax credit, and also on the input service distributors. So first let me know about the term person. Here the term person is given under section 2 subsection 84. Person means an individual, Hindu undivided family, a company, a firm, a limited liability partnership, an association of persons or a body of individuals, whether incorporated or not in India or outside India. Any corporations established by or under any central act, state act or provincial act, or a government company as defined in clause 45 of section 2 of the Companies Act. So here term person, it includes an individual. So an individual, a person who is liable to pay tax to the government. Hindu undivided family, HUF, a number of members who live jointly under one roof, and here the karta is the head of the family and he is liable to pay to the tax to the government whenever the income is earned under HUF. And also a company is also treated as a person under section 2 subsection 84. A company, it is a legal entity created to do the business. And a firm, a partnership firm, it is a partnership firm, the persons, the two or more persons who come together to start a business to make a profit as per the Partnership Act of 1932. And also a limited liability partnership. Here a partnership who is having the liability is limited to the extent of their capital contribution is also treated as a person under section 84 subsection 84 and section 2. And also any association of persons or any body individuals, whether incorporated or not, whether it is in India or outside India, is also considered as a person under the definition. And apart from this, any corporations established under any central act or state act or any provincial act or under any government company under the clause 45 of section 2 of the Companies Act is also considered as a person under the definition section 2 subsection 84. Next term is of the outward supply. Here the outward supply, it is defined as per section 2 subsection 73. Outward supply, here it is the new definitions. It is read as follows. Any supply in relation to a person shall mean supply of goods or services, whether by sale, transfer, barter, exchange, license, rental, lease or disposal, or any other means made or agreed to be made by such person in the course of the business or for the furtherance of business, is known as the outward supply. Outward supply, it is the definition. It is in relation to a person. As I told, the meaning of person is anything with respect to a person. The supply means the supply of any goods or services. So goods means anything, any movable property apart from the money and securities is treated as a goods, or services, anything which is made exchange for the supply of any activity other than the goods is known as the service. And any supply of any goods or service means by way of sale or by transferring or by method of barter or by means of exchange or through the license or rental or making any lease or disposal of any other means which are agreed to be made by such person in the course of business or for the furtherance of business is treated as the outward supply. Next definition is about the inward supply. Inward supply means in relation to a person shall mean the receipt of goods or services by the recipient, or whether by purchase or by acquisition or by any other means with or without consideration, is known as the inward supply. So inward supply means here the recipient is going to receive the goods or services or both by means of purchase or through acquisition or through any other means by with or without consideration is treated as the inward supply. So here in case of inward supplies, the following are some details that is to be furnished at the time of having the inward supply transactions. The details of supplies which is modified, deleted or included by the recipient and it is furnished under subsection 2 shall be communicated to the suppliers concerned in such manner and within such time as may be prescribed. And next, the details of any supply modified, deleted or included by the recipient in the return furnished under subsection 2 or subsection 4 of section 39 it shall be communicated to the supplier concerned in such manner and within such time as may be prescribed. And any registered person who has furnished the details under the subsection for any tax period and which have remained unmatched under section 42 or under section 43 shall upon discovery of or finding of any errors or omission therein shall be rectified with such error or omission in the tax paid during such error or omission is noticed in such a manner it is prescribed and shall pay the tax and interest, if any, in case there is a short payment of tax on account of such error or the omission in the return is to be furnished for such tax period. So this is the details that is to be furnished by the inward supplier, provided that for any extension of the time limit if it is noticed by the Commissioner of State Tax or Commissioner of the Union Territory Tax, so it is to be deemed to be notified by the Commissioner. So this is the definitions with respect to the inward supply and also to the outward supply and also about a person. Thank you.